Hello, my name is Storie Grubb. I like lavender, long walks on the beaches, small, small and big animals, and most of all, I love art. I love art, Daniel. There's a famous line that goes, well, that's a gibbon. And they're pointing at a monkey. A little monkey. A little gibbon. Monkey. And for a while, everything is normal. Everything is straight. Everything is peachy keen. If it wasn't for those pesky artists. Teeth. I happen to like teeth a lot. I think they're a fascinating trait, tool. Still learning how to draw them. The trick is to try to be as subtle as you possibly can. Like if you look at comic books, you look at teeth, they're just hints of what, teeth actually look like. They're just gestures, sketches, shadows, ghosts, ghostly shadows. Just like in life, your imagination makes up the rest of it. Me segue, por favor. Mi segue? What's segue? ¿Cómo se dice segue en inglés? Me a headache trying to focus in on what's all there. And I have to live with myself 24 hours a day. EQ. That's another thing that a lot of people, the normies, what they don't realize is with people like us, it's just...
What do you mean people like us?
Like artists.
Oh, right.
We're a tender. We're a tender, nutritious breed. We tend to be driven by the loneliness of the world and put on display all the same. Still, we come up with the meanings, like I said, the ghostly gestures. Change culture. We design bridges. We design language and music. We define culture. Artists. Bunch of weirdos. There we go. How's everybody doing, huh? Wild stuff. Thanks, EQ. I appreciate that. Chris, awesome. Thank you. I like your name, Chris Grimes. You sound like a, like that would be your normal name, but then you'd be like some kind of superhero. And they'd be like, it was Chris Grimes this whole time? He was the Black Lagooner? I don't know. He was the Super Lagooner?
Yes, he was, Carol. He was all this time. The goddamn son of a bitch was my best friend and partner for 23 years, and I had no idea. Me and Chris go way back. All the way back to the 1800s, bitch. So turn around and get the fuck out of here. We've got work to do.
What?
Sorry, I didn't mean to sound so harsh. I don't know what came over me.
Well, it is the 1800s.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Totally cool. I don't know if anybody else has ever been to the 1800s, but they were pretty rough. I've been alive for quite a while. I've lived through it all, my friends, even my own death. And I never so much as asked for a glimmer of hope, nor did I receive it. I was born into creativity. I can't, God. Oh, that's the kind of stuff you can't write. Oh my gosh. It's just, that was kind of funny to me. What happened to him? He was born in creativity. Oh, God. I've been an artist my entire life. A lot of folks don't know how lonely that is. What a lonely place it is to have such a crazy imagination and very few people to talk to about it, especially when you're growing up. When I was a kid, I just assumed everybody had imaginations like I did. But nope. Nope. Oh, golly gosh darn thing. People couldn't wait to grow up and disappear into the void of humanity. I never wanted to disappear so quietly into the night. Not I. I also never wanted to reproduce so bad, like as much as other people do. It's crazy. They're like, so what are you doing today? I'm learning how to do a tricycle. What are you doing tomorrow? I'm having a baby. Yeah, we're having two now. But it's only been like, what the hell? Where did the last 20 years go? And if you are young, and I'm saying anything below 30, just start planning ahead. Planting helpful little seeds and making your future self thankful, grateful for you. Because there's no time like the present to get started on the future. Ain't that the case? Thank you, Daniel. That's very sweet. Hey, Marwa. My age has nothing to do with this. Get off my lawn. Do you have any lemonade? I was just kidding about the getting off my lawn thing. I need all the friends I can get. I'm mildly disturbed. There's I sense a force disturbance, somewhere in Rector 3. Is that next to Rectum 4? No, I said Rector. Oh, I thought you said Rectum. No. Well, that makes more sense. Yes, I'm talking about like Andromeda. These cosmopolitan cosmonauts go out there and they hang out in the cosmos and they make up the darndest things. Oh, maybe I'll do this. Oh, crap. Didn't mean to do that. I'll come closer this way. And then I'll do this. That's okay. Still no clover. Crimson no clover. What is it? No clover. Crimson no clover. That song was written by a machine gun named Flipper. That's right, a dolphin that impersonated machine guns as his laugh. Or her, I don't know, whatever. I don't know what the hell dolphins are. I know they're mammals, and unfortunately I know that they're edible. Wow. All my life I thought I was more Irish than anything, and then I got one of them DNA tests, an FBI test, and a database test, and it turns out that I'm more Scottish than anything. Oh, you okay, Abs? Are you okay, Abs? Where's my cat? Hey, no, here you go.
Okay. Careful. Close that just a little bit. Sorry, folks. Technical difficulties. You all know how it is. There we go. Oops. Earthquakes, everybody. I live in California. I live on the fault line. It's absolutely wild. Yeah, I do. I bet I do. But she doesn't. She's not the most social of creatures. Let's see. How are you, Aaron? We'll make an elephant right here, right now. I promise you this. I shall try to draw elephants whenever I can. For spits and giggles. These little lips right here, maybe. I don't know. Whatever. Whee! Something like that. And start that. Come back later. Finish it up. He looks kind of worried, doesn't he? I'd be worried too. Poor elephant. His name's Jerry. And he was dead before the day he was born. Wait, what? I just need to chill out. Just a little bit. It's all about the wrists. It's all in the hips. That elephant has not your nose. Have that elephant got its own nose now. If anything, it's my nose. If you look up schnoz under in the American English version of the King James Bible dictionary by Webster, it just shows a picture of my nose. My nose. My nose, talking about my big ass nose. Big ass nose. Ooh. I'm not afraid of dying. I'm afraid of not living. I'm afraid of not feeling alive. Stepping outside myself. Feeling as much as I possibly can. At once. Over the course of a lifetime, of course. Of course. But always growing and learning and changing. For the better. That's what I like to think anyways. Here, I'll show you the whole thing. Well, actually, hold on a second. I'm risking... Here we go. There's my cat over there. She's very smart. She knows I'm talking about her. She already started calculating her escape. Macro Jackson. Internet grubby. Later, Daniel. Appreciate it. Appreciate you, man. Have a wonderful evening. Daniel is in Germany. I believe, unless you've traveled since the last time we spoke. And I had to Google it because I'd never heard of such a place before. It sounded like, to be honest, it just sounded like a fantasy name that he just made up on the spot just to make fun of me because I thought it was a play on the word germs because he making fun of my germs. And then because I thought it was, it was just like, it was just in there. And it was implied that I wasn't taking care of my germs. And I do. I take good care of my germs. And I do. In my closet. Never mind. It's not important. But anyways, I did. And then it turns out there is a place called Germany. What? And me and the boys over here and the girl, we out on the water, and we dug out a bunch of holes in the sand, and we took it out like that, and everything started clicking, clickety clack. That's all I'm saying.
Germ.
Many. Many, which meant many a germ. Many a germ in the old spit bucket, the old spittoon of life. But at the end of the day, we have to remember, all we are is what we can be, and what we are is what we are. And what we do is what we are, not what we say. Our actions echo through eternity, and that's how the divine differentiates us from the rest of the critters from another litter on this old weird ass little beautiful planet that we all live on now. Come on now. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that rhyme? That story? The divine tale? It's the most universal language of them all. The search for love. The search for place. The search for home. Sometimes we can find that within ourselves and discover new things and new worlds, endless possibilities and potential. Some days it's easier just to forget it all exists anyways. But you can't have one without the other. We are many, and we are germs. No, well, it's true. We are many. And I think people would be so surprised if they understood how similar they were. In so many ways where it's important too, we're also similar. And I was hoping better for mankind by now. We'd be out of this funk and onto actual change, actual progress. But it's hard when money's all tied into it and propaganda and on every corner of the frickin' world that you look in is just feeding you all this garbage. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to turn except like entertainment, and then entertainment is even geared. I mean, like I was saying before, going on Instagram, I hardly ever even see any of the people that I follow, like any of their posts. It's all these, corporate style Instagram videos and compilations of cats, and then at the end it's, buy this electric collar. We can ship it right to your house on a cat. A cat just running across the country with a bunch of collars, dropping them off. But it's just kind of a weird world. It's like, it feels like we're in like this really kind of funky transitionary period. And I just hope that we're going to transition into something better and bigger and more universal, for the betterment of us all instead of just like the few, 'Cause I'm tired of just being told who my enemies should be when I don't want to be enemies with anybody. I just want to live my life and be able to afford a studio apartment with a full-time job, or like help the people I love where they're not going to die from just the most basic healthcare needs, like having a decent price or cost of insulin or something like that. Just basic stuff. I love Santa Claus. That's one thing, I guess. That's a plus. Macro, how much I draw? You mean like how much money? Fast felines. INR. I'm not sure what that means. I know, right? What? I'm trying to figure it out. INR, what does that mean? Is that it? Shoot, I should know. I'm very old. I know my voice sounds old, but I'm very old. Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, that's what I couldn't figure it out. I knew what it was. Okay. How hard can it be now? Let's do the clear. Okay, okay. Um, I'll just look at what you sent me and do it like that. There. Little clover. Little clovey clove. And then I'll even... For my Irish brothers, my saints, my kin, because I do have some Irish in me. But I do know that my family came from Ireland. On my dad's side, they came from Cork. And so I know that I have ties with Ireland. I can't even help but say Ireland's like I'm getting a little bit better with those accents too. Just doing like more. I can't. I'll never be able to do a Scottish. I'm sure, unless I lived there. I think and like soaked it up or something. You know. Is that okay? Do you like that? Hey, Forrest. The elevator is going to be a beautiful addition. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, elephants are weird. Thanks for reminding me. I like elephants. I happen to love them. I love them more than I love myself, and I wish I could make their pain go away. They're really sad creatures. They know what's going on, and they have no control over it. Imagine being that. You know, I mean, I guess a lot of us are like that too. We see the bulldozers coming. There's nothing we can do. Just gotta keep going somehow. Figure it out. Get out. Oh yeah, I was gonna do this. I was gonna add another. You just made a little noise when you jumped down, Abigail. She just made a little noise when she just made a little she just made a little noise when she jumped down there. She jumped on down like she didn't care. Kitty, kitty, kitty in the pretty kitty city. Pretty kitty, kitty for you and me. Kitty, kitty, kitty in the pretty... I've been working on that song for a few years now. Just gotta rub it in sometimes there. Sorry. Didn't mean to drop out there. Do a hole dragon? Do a hole in a dragon. Hope you are having a good night. Thank you, 570PA Angler. I hope you're doing well, eh? Let's see. I'm not good at doing dragons, Nico, otherwise I would. And Superman, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to ignore you, Superman. Yeah. Now you're gonna leave the channel, and I'm sorry, but sometimes I just can't do whole dragons. Oh, whole and a dragon, I mean. I need to click out of this modus. Do an eagle and a dragon. That I can do. Just kidding. I can't. I don't even know how much longer I can hold out right now. You know? I mean, I'm running on fumes, man. Nico, I'm running on fumes, homie. Listen, homie, I'm just running on fumes. You gotta listen to me, homie. Gosh darn it. Holmes, oh, come on now. If I draw a hole and a dragon, is the dragon like flying into the hole? Or does the dragon become the hole? Or is the hole... Whoa. Is the hole just eating the dragon alive? I am so into this. Getting in Britain. Forrest, thank you. You're very nice. Really digging that window. Yeah, I just had it installed like about 20 minutes ago. Or actually, probably about 20 minutes ago. It's probably like 6 minutes in. Yeah. How about an eagle and a snake? Or how about an eagle eating a snake on a cactus with an Aztec warrior holding a princess on a dolphin in the ocean? I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at, without you. Laughing with or without you. With or without you. I'm gonna get copywritten. It's weird. I always get copyright strikes against me for some reason. So if I draw a dragon, I'm gonna get copyrighted. So I just can't do it. Just kidding. Aaron, it's perfect with flames. Yeah, the dolphin has flames like shooting out of its butt. And then, but mostly people just kind of say, "Wait, dolphins have butts?" Like, I never thought about that. What would a dolphin butt look like? Because they are mammals. Do they get diarrhea? I mean, come on now. I want to know these things. I have to know these things before I can draw the creature. Before I can actually capture its essence. At least that's what I told my art teacher right before I killed him. I shouldn't have said that live on YouTube. That might get me in trouble. If you're the FBI and you're listening to this, just know that it was real. I'm ready to go in. I'm ready. I've had a good life. I just need to pay for my sins. All right, but let me finish this drawing first before you guys bust down the door, okay?
Okay.
Whoa! What the? I was just kidding. What the hell was that?
Just messing with you. This is Terry.
Oh, hey, Terry. This is Storie.
Yeah, I know. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just drawing, Terry. I need to drink some water, too. That's some good water. Well, that's some good water, Terry. Oh, dang it, Terry. What did you put in it?
Wouldn't you like to know?
That's why I was asking, Terry. That's why I asked. Literally exactly what I asked. Why and such. It is implied that I wanted to know because that's what I asked you.
Well, you're never gonna know. Because I'm never gonna tell you because I forgot what I put in there.
Terry's my producer, everybody. He put something in the water again, and with or without you, I'm gonna get through this, Terry. You listen to me now, you old vagrant.
No, you listen to me, Storie. You need to finish this drawing before midnight, otherwise you're gonna turn into a wolf.
What?
A wolf. You're gonna turn into a wolf.
Well, maybe I won't finish it then, because I think being a wolf would be kind of cool.
No, it's horrible. Believe me, it's really bad.
Okay, Terry. Well, fair enough. I believe you. I trust you. You know, that's what this channel's all about, is trust. So I trust you. Okay? I do. So we'll just leave it at that. So we'll come what may. I'm going to try to get this done. Should I draw a dragon in a hole with flames coming out of its anus?
No. What? No.
Okay, well, I don't know. I'm trying here. I'm trying to blend in reality mixes with the YouTubers and stuff, but it's not working out sometimes.
Yeah, I can see that. That's why I came in to interrupt you. Just focus on what you're doing, get the job done, and stop talking so much.
Well, I have to talk, Terry. They're listening to me.
Who was that?
The YouTubers.
Oh. Right, okay.
Well, I thought you understood that.
I've been at a party, okay? I've been gone all night. I just got in. Hi everybody, this is Terry. This is awkward.
Yeah, it's just a little bit. I mean, I thought I said something like I'm live, right? I didn't tell you that?
No, you didn't say anything about being live. How long you been live?
Let's see, about 31 minutes. 31 and 14 seconds.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, well, I'll get going. Yeah, they heard all that. That's great. Well, I'm gonna go now, and you have a good night, okay? I love you, and you all take care. Now we're gonna take some notes from the other side of the glass, and you are denied chocolate milk and water for the week. No, Terry, come on. Yeah, that's what you get. Yeah. Goodbye, Storie Grubb.
Don't say it like that, like you're never coming back. I would die without you guys, you know that. They give me my air, they give me my water. I think I'm actually buried underground. I'm not even sure what's happening anymore. Sometimes the garage door opens and these men in hazmat suits come in with scrub brushes and they just start scrubbing all the art and the walls and the ceilings and the bottom of my feet and my hands and my brain. They take my brain out and they wash it, they launder it, they look at it and they laugh and they point at it and they pop pimples on my brain and stuff. It's all gross and disgusting, but it's all in the notes. All you have to do is read the notes. I'm a very honest person. I take vigorous notes. And the last thing I would want is for everybody or anybody to be kind of confused as to what's going on. So I take pretty good notes from time to time. But they get lost a lot as well, unfortunately. Lost to time. Y'all know how that goes. You won't be able to see him. Wait, oh, whoa, what did I miss? Sure looks like Waldo. Never. I would never draw Waldo. Can't even draw a dragon. What about a Dragoff? I can do that. I can do that 10 times over. As a daisy chain. Made of looking glass. And then Forrest, damn it, Terry. Yes, of course. Some chocolate pudding. No, I always ask for chocolate milk and he never delivers. Can we see Terry? No, you can't. I've never even seen him. He lives on the other side of the speakers, you see. He only comes in to demand stuff and shock me, because there's shocks all over the place that will just shock me wherever I am. Shocking. It's absolutely shocking. You probably could see Terry if you had special glasses on. I'll order some for everybody. And you're gonna have to give me your addresses, or you're gonna have to come by, well, Antarctica to figure it all out. Because that's where I am. They say I'm on the moon. I don't believe it. I think I'm in Antarctica, 3 miles under the earth. Because that's what the ice looks like. I've studied the ice cores. I've studied the records from the other scientists that came before me, and the scientists that came before them as well. And I've read all the notes, and I know what I'm talking about when I say that these ice cores mean that I've been down here for 300 years. I mean, they are 3 miles deep, and if you go to mile 2.8, you will see the landing of me here in Antarctica. Yeah. At the time, I didn't even know I could draw. But that's what I learned how to do to survive. To get by. Just to get some attention. And some chocolate milk. At first, the chocolate milk was abundant. It was practically offered, freely. In a way that you would never believe. It rained down from the heavens, which was the sprinklers in the ceiling, but still. And I would get up there with a lighter, light them off. Out comes the chocolate milk. And if you know precisely where to put certain containers, you can contain it for at least 3 or 4 weeks without having to refrigerate it. It's quite good. We'll call it moon milk. Yeah. I did a whole episode on it 14 years ago. Quite lovely. Let's see. Now I get the blind thing. Nico. Chocolate. Oh, dude. Oh, the slushies up here are awesome. I mean, hands down, best slushies I've ever had. Hello, Team Quack Attack. Good to see ya. Everybody, this is Team Quack. I like to call him Quack Attack. Team Quack Attack. Don't ask me why. It's probably because that's his name. Or their name, I'm not sure I'm not gonna, what? I'm gonna go catch a wave later, team. Do you want to come with? 1 quack for yes and 2 quacks for no. my board's ready if you wanted to share it, you know. We can do these amazing tandem kick sharp jump flips on our surfboard. He and I, we won some awards back in the 70s. Yeah, Team Quack. We were, that was when it was Team Quack Quack Attack. I was the second quack. But over the years, my back got so hurt from being bitten by sharks and starfish and such that I couldn't do it anymore. And then Team Quack Attack had to continue without me. And we lost lost of all of our sponsors, and so everything went downhill from that match. I'm sorry, team. I didn't say it. I said I wouldn't cry. Oh, everything's fine. I just made that up. It's not even real. I don't know why I'm crying. It's all good. Oh, the cheese. Exactly, Aaron. You remember. The best cheese is the moon cheese. Everybody knows that. The best cheese is the moon, please. Yes, please. To the moon cheese. For everybody giving the pleasing. Cheesing on the moon. It's gut teasing. Moon cheese. The best motherfucking bean cheese. Still working on that one. Haven't quite got the plot right just yet. Sorry. I'm still learning how to speak. This body's a little bit new. And I'm not used to this dimension. This is dimension 6. I'm from dimension 3, usually. I spend a lot of time outside of my own, you see. In and out of others means that sometimes you're taken away from yours. And where are you? Really? When you leave your dimensions, I don't know. But I do know that you're not supposed to be in 4 different dimensions at the same time. What's going on with that? Nobody ever talks about that. And when I do, it seems like nobody even wants to believe me. Other than that, everything's cool. I'm having a good time. Surfing's good. The waves are rolling in. There we go. I just felt like doing that. In silence. Sometimes it's good to just shut the hell up and draw. Other times it gets quite boring. And what I like to do mostly is kind of give it a hint of what it's like. With all the thoughts going on in your brain and all the stupid voices that you hear. And all the conversations that go on and on and on. To nowhere. That happen whilst drawing. Whilst doodling. And all that kind of stuff. It's not a gift. It's not a talent. It's a bloody curse. It comes after you when you're sleeping. When you least suspect it. Pulls the covers off your bed. Thrusts a pen inside of your hand. And a tablet in the other. An actual paper tablet. And it says, well, get on with it. While you can. While you still got some life in you. And it just never stops saying that. Ever. Ever. to where you never sleep. Because that's all you want to do the second you wake up. It's the best thing and worst thing that ever happened to me. I'll tell you that much. Some bricks. Elephant. I do need to get my quack packed. I've got to go somewhere and get my quack back. Hello, vegan. Holy moly, were your ears burning? We were just talking about you. Remember that time when you took down that gator? And you saved all of those tadpoles? That was the most wonderful day. That was the best summer of my life. To this day, the best summer of my life. And I have you to thank for it. I just, in front of all these kind people, I just wanted to say, thank you. Thank you. Okay, moving on. I've got to drink some water. Milkshakes. I think that's why they called him Dennis. Or that's what the papers dubbed him, I think, or something, if I remember correctly. Dennis the alligator. Yeah. In the headlines, Dennis the alligator. Over and over, just stupid. They totally missed a chance to actually call him Dennis the Menace, because that's... But I don't know. I don't know why they never did that. We had a crappy paper growing up. Those were the days. Thank God times have changed. Time keeps changing in front of me right now. My name is Randy Travis. I'm on a bus heading to Vegas, going to Texas after work. I'm an early bird. Terry's gonna get mad at me. Why aren't you drawing? Stop talking. Stop having fun. Well, you know what I'm saying. You know what I want to say to that? Why the heck not? What am I supposed to be doing? Telling people what to do, what to draw, how to do it? What my advice is? Now you draw a pecker, now you draw a nipple, now you draw a butthole. What the heck am I supposed to what the hell? Hell no. That's what I say. Hell no. And I'll be saying hell no until the day I die. Till they pry it from my cold dead hands. Or something like that. Whatever. You know what I mean. All y'all know what I mean. I just get lost in the debate. That's all. But the important thing is to don't ever lose your face or your place in line. Mm-hmm. Is that gay guitar player? Is this that gay guitar player? This guy? Yeah. You know, I forget his name. Wasn't it Terrence or something like that? I don't even know. I didn't think anybody would even pick up on that. That's so random. It's so awesome. I never thought in a million years anybody would... Damn. We should be friends, dude. That's crazy. Kudos to you. Did you know that Randy released a new song using AI of his voice? And since he lost the ability to speak? Oh. Yeah, I did know there was a decline there, and it made me really sad. It is sad to get older, you know, like, and see that kind of stuff happening. Because it happens to your family members, too. And it sucks. It sucks the life out of you. a little bit. I guess if you let it. I do. Can't even stand losing a pet, let alone a freaking family member or a friend or something, you know? But yeah, I saw that thing that at the, where, what's her name? The country western singer, like, was singing at the Emmys or Country Western Music Awards or something like that, and went into the audience, and he finished the song. I don't know, it's pretty rad. But I always liked Randy Travis. I always liked those old country dudes. At the time, I wasn't super fond of them, but I've since grown to like them quite a lot. And Dwight Yoakam is actually pretty darn cool. I really like Dwight Yoakam. Can I smear the ink and then put it back together? Absolutely, Identity. Absolutely. But for a small fee. Not much. Like, it's only 24 cents. I hesitate to say a quarter because usually 24 cents sounds a little bit cheaper than a quarter, and people aren't willing to give away quarters these days. But most of the time, if I say 24 cents, they're going to be like, how about a quarter? That'd be easier. To which I say, absolutely. I just need your credit card number, your bank account, and your social security number. All that stuff. I'm absolutely joking. I'm sure that just like alerted somebody at YouTube. They're like, "Oh my God, we have a job to do." Halt the presses. Perfect. There we are. There we are, caviar. Oh, Dwight's the shit. I thought I heard him on the radio somewhere, like when I don't know where I was, outside of home, and I thought I heard one of his songs, and I was like, oh shit, that song. It's a badass song. But his whole demeanor, his whole thing is pretty cool. Thank you, Bivview. Appreciate ya. What would be cool? If that was an actual maze or a set of mazes, like very small detail. Oh yeah, I agree with you, man. I was actually, when I first started doing, here I'll kind of give you a, like, it's pretty big. You know, when I started doing it, that's what I had in mind. I mean, I think when I was a kid, there was this time when I lived in Chico, California, and here, I'll back it up. Let's see if I can back it up a little bit. There we go. And we would go to the park and try to find cigarettes from like the older kids. And I remember this dude was sitting there and he was doing that. He was drawing a maze. And I loved the detail that he was doing. I was really scouring over it. But it was a maze. But it was very surreal and crude but impressive. And I was probably about 11 or 12. And I was a smoker. It's so funny because ever since I was like 7 or 8, I was smoking cigarettes. Older brothers and sisters and stuff, you know. And one looked cool. But yeah, anyways. Level of patience. Well, I go to the ocean a lot. I pray there. What the hell are you going to do with that thing? It's crazy. Well, I was thinking about donating it to science. One time I showed my friend, my friend's dad, my work, and me and his dad like really never talked, and he walked up to me, and he was like, "Hello, what's going on in there?" Like that to me. So weird. There we go. And it's like the only thing he ever said to me. He like knocked on my head. And that was just his way of saying, holy crap, Sean, this is a very well crafted drawing. Because at the time it was a different drawing. And it was super detailed and very surreal. And it blew him away. And his, I took it as a compliment. Because that's what every adult guy was like in my life back then. Wild and crazy guys. Over here, I was drawing something on the side. You see what I mean up here? Over here, I should say. Come on, pen, don't fail me now. The pen gods are watching. I'm sure some of them are in the chat room right now. Chat room. Are some of you guys in the chat room right now? Yeah, we're just lounging on the chat room couch. What's today, Monday? I hear the crickets outside. Not to waste, it's nice to be back in California. Whoa, thanks for all the likes, holy crap. I was not expecting that. Do I live with roommates? No. I live with humanoids and four-legged creatures. I wouldn't say roommates. It's damn near impossible to tell them apart. But I do my best. And that's why I stay out here so much. Out here, I can't do any harm. I'm not gonna hurt anybody. I gotta add a cigarette. And a toilet. I think there is a toilet in here. I am burping up a storm. Lo siento to my Spanish-speaking friends. But not my intention to burp up a storm so much. Oh, golly gosh darn dang. There I go again. Okay. Sometimes it's a matter of just finding the right vibe. Thinking happy thoughts helps. Temporarily. Just building a border. Do I drink until the point of blackout every morning? You mean milk? Because if you're talking about chocolate milk, absolutely. Like I said, there's no refrigeration where I am, and I get sick a lot off the rotten chocolate milk, but it's so worth it. I mean, there's nothing else to do here. What am I supposed to do with my time besides get rancid chocolate milk drunk hungover and not reevaluate my life every single morning of every single day of every single milky, chocolatey day of my frickin' ugly life? That's where I live. Because I live in Antarctica. And here you would think that there would be plenty of power and plenty of ways to refrigerate the goodies, but I can't even go outside. I rely on the air that I'm given and the chocolate milk that used to be supplied. Not anymore, though. Not any frickin' more. And don't ask me why. I'm not supposed to talk about it. I'm not supposed to talk about it. Because they'll come after you, too. I'm keeping you safe, believe it or not. honest to God's truth, I would never lie to you. But I might stick a kick me sign on your back from time to time. Just to remind you who's boss. Holy shit. Oh god, I just dropped that son of a bitch. Oh, perfect. This pen has some juice in it. Remember, friends, if you're gonna draw, it's just best to draw with a pen that has some juice left. And you've got to milk that nipple until the ink comes. Wait, what the? I did not mean to say that. But it's what my heart wanted to say, apparently. So I said it regardless. I'll own up to it. I'll fess up to it. I'll take responsibility for my for my irresponsible actions. Darn it. So nipples. Friends, I was just going to say, so triple nip. Oh, gosh, darn it. What are we talking about again? I was talking about ink coming out of the third nip. The third dimension. Dang it. Nothing I say matters anymore. It's all about the milk. It's all about the filthy, rotten milk. See? There you go. Pink ink in the blink ink blink. That was just a little something that my hand just wanted to do. For no other reason than just to do it. It might stink up the sunk. Had to sharpen that up a little bit. What am I doing? What kind of ship am I running here? What kind of car am I driving? What kind of art am I making here? Ship those lines, you little freak. I just messed up anyways. Who cares? I've never seen someone with the ability to spontaneously break out in... Well, you actually didn't see me do it. I'll tell you the truth, it was actually a recording that I did back in 1937 with a tape recorder that I stole from the future. They didn't have video cameras back then, so I wouldn't have been able to see me do it back then either, but next time I'm there, I'll try to have somebody sketch me or something like that. Try to get in the paper. Futuristic man plays song, paper says. The song man of the future, the paper dubbed me. The freak with the fiddle. The futuristic freak with the fiddle. I was coined. I can't do covers. I can only play under them. Because I will get copywritten faster than you can say snickety snick. Okay, I'll change the word. Faster than you can say Bob. That's better. Bob. Boom, dead. That's it. We're gone. Oh, gosh. I'll do this. I've got to be careful what I say, what I think. But only in the presence of others. Because in the end of the day, you have nobody to impress but everybody but yourself. Hey, Thelma, would you do me a favor and not come on right now? You bloody water cooler. Water cooler. She's the water heater. Water heater. How would you say that if you were English? She's the bloody water heater. Would they say the T? I don't think so. And I just insulted a bunch of people. Lo siento, friends. My bad. My bad. There we go. Something like that. And now we can just keep building up. As if it had been there all along. That's what you've got to do. In order to shut your mind off. It was already there. This has already happened. My body, mind, and soul are just playing catch-up. Can you not feel that? That it's all happened before. And then it's all happening again. And that we are all the same. Disgusting, moist, odd little humanoid creatures. We're all the same. And then sometimes it scares me. I wake up in the middle of the night and think about it. And I'm thinking to myself, I can't be like that person. And then I look in the mirror and I'm like, I am that person, god damn it. Oh my gosh. And so on and so forth. It's not supposed to make sense. To be fair, nobody even never said it was supposed to be fun. Or fair. But I was promised freedom. Yes, I was. I was promised a home. A future. I was promised that. Unfortunately, I was promised that by thieves. By those who would wish to destroy me and my friends. And so on and so forth. Shut the hell up, Thelma. Not talking to you. That was a funny joke, though. She always listens. She's always there to listen. Mm-hmm. Just knocking around and stuff. You're in the hunt modus. I need to go out of that. Anyone here? I need to go out of the hunt modus. Hunt modus? I'm not sure what that is, internet. It's all a cover-up. You had to report me? Oh my gosh. Don't deport me. Let's see. It was a cover then. How many markers do you go through on a drawing like this? Let's see. Sorry guys, I'm missing your comments. Quite a lot. It depends on the paper. I go through a lot of pens on this kind of paper because it's actually a matting board. It's like cardboard. But if it was paper, it would go on a lot easier and faster. It's just that it's easier to throw this thing around when I'm just doing it for the YouTube fans. Hey, I didn't mean it, Therma. I'm sorry, sweetie. Please don't be mad at me, darling. You know. Oh. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Never gotten a reaction like that. I think identity has something to do with it. Whoa! She's gonna kill me. You'll send me back to my home planet. Don't do it! Copy, that's such a problem I cannot get out of. Oh, damn it, I'm stuck here. What do you mean you're stuck where? Internet, I don't understand. Thou shalt be. Shelby. My name is Shelby. Shelby deported. I'm going back home. Near Ireland. Somewhere near Ireland. Back home. Where I belong. To be with me, kin. Somewhere near Ireland. Come on. This pen's running out of ink. It's really frustrating. But I brought out a fresh box. I just don't want to start a brand new pen yet. I want to get rid of some of these old ones. Cutting it kind of close there. Can you hear that thing? It's crazy. That's her right there. The culprit. The water heater. I don't know what mode you're talking about. I don't think anybody knows. If you go missing. If I could help you, I would, buddy. You just gotta stop, drop, and rock and roll, baby. Just gotta rock and roll. No, just Google it. Google how to get out of it, if you can, maybe. I don't know. Oh, I certainly don't know. What the devil? Huh? I dropped my spectacles. Okay, all right. It was Therma. Let's see. It sounded great 20 years ago. I don't understand what happened to this guitar. I like moon cheese on my pie, on my apples when I'm in disguise. Everybody remembers this one, right? 31 flavors down to hell. 9 levels, 9 lives, my cat does smell like an angel. Anybody? No? Angel of glory and light. My cat is the best. She's looking at me. That's why I have to say that kind of stuff. Other than that, I better run for the fences. I hope everybody has a wonderful night. And, you know, when I start getting down and thinking about something, all that stuff. So keep that in mind. And if you ever want to stop by and hang out again, that would be pretty cool. If you wouldn't mind, you know, talking to your school board, your governor, if you wouldn't mind writing your senator and letting them know about my channel. I think it's important that we just get this message through. We should be talking about art, justice, and glory for all of mankind, for the sake of mankind. I mean, Art is the only thing that can save us now, especially when the aliens come. They're gonna demolish us all if we don't think quickly, and we need to have the clever ones up front doing the dirty work. The dirty mind tricks, if you would. What's that? Jedi mind tricks? Oh, it says Jedi mind tricks. I'm sorry. I misread the cue card. Thanks. The Jedi mind tricks. So that's how we rock and roll. That's how we get by. Thermite, you are so gosh dang loud. I can't even. You're so loud. I can't even talk about it. Mother? Mother? Oh. I think she let my cat in. What the heck? I don't even know what my mom's doing here. If my mom's here, how in the hell am I in Antarctica? Because my mom lives in Jersey. Where in the hell am I? See, that's what I'm talking about, everybody. Different dimensions. I'm reading the comments. Just tell the story of how you lost your tooth. You're fun. I was on my front lawn. I was defending a friend from a group of assholes. And it was punched. You want to hear about my scars? And it was taken from me. But the story of my mouth starts back when I was a kid, but I'm not going to go into all that. But I had like major trauma to my mouth ever since I was about 4 years old. As soon as they grew in, I was hitting things and knocking teeth out and stuff. I liked having fun, but I was a clumsy little kid apparently. And then just had like a string of bad luck. Got hit in the head a lot, which explains a lot at the end of the day. It explains why I feel so deeply about love and compassion and justice, and why I want to run for president, because I think that's what the world needs, is love, compassion, justice, and money, and chocolate milk. I don't think anybody would vote for me, but I think I stand a chance. I have $10. I'll throw my hat in the ring. $10 should get me a little boost on Clever Club or whatever it's called, Clever Book or whatever kids call it. On the social medias and stuff, I'll be able to get my Thermite, would you shut the hell up? I'll be able to get my message out just fine. That boost will reach at least 1,700 people, and then with word of mouth and all that stuff, it'll be no time flat that I become president of Antarctica once again. Sorry. I don't mean to control the conversation, but I love it. I absolutely 1,000% love it. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Wait, what is it? Is that applause? I don't think that's applause, Story. That's something else. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see. People, if you didn't fight on us, just listen and be. I can't find a friend. I'm your friend, Internet. I'm your friend. You just gotta comment a little bit, maybe less, and think about what you're gonna write. And if it doesn't work out, then you really gotta bust out the guns, the big guns, which is like force money, really money, forcing people to give you friendship, companionship, compassion, and companionship. All that stuff. I don't know what else to say. Is that the long-awaited chocolate milk? That's funny. Oh gosh. I'm still in berserk. You're so fun. Hey, I'm funny. Look. Mostly. Yeah. I know how to leave berserk. Would you like to make some berserker? Did he say making? Just Take a deep breath. I'm your friend. I'm with you right now. And I'm telling you, bruh, if you're not gonna catch the wave, I will. And then my soul's gonna be set free and not yours. So right now, your choice is to, one, stop going into berserk mode, fix that modus that you're in, and then let us all know how that turns out while the gods and the angels are looking down and shining upon your ever-loving face. Or number two. I don't think you want to hear number two, because I haven't made it up yet, unfortunately. I'm not that clever. But I think that you know what I was going to say, and that's the most important thing. Sometimes it's best not to say anything. I'm joking. Chocolate milk? Chocolate milk?
No, we're good.
Oh, no, okay.
We're good.
No chocolate milk?
What?
No chocolate milk?
Whoops. Toby's coming to see you.
Oh. Well, look who it is. Toby, come here.
Toby, come. Toby, come. Go see Sean. Come here.
Toby,
Come on.
you little...
Toby.
I didn't even know we were allowed visits up here. I'm learning a lot. I don't think he's gonna come back.
Toby.
Alright, I'm going again. Sometimes I just have to say stuff in order to make sense of it all. You know how it gets. You know how spontaneous it gets.
Go see Sean.
Well, I was born on the dark side of the moon at high noon, just before 1 o'clock in the morning. Like everybody else that day, I had to work, I had to play with the dog, the baby. The lawn needed mowing, and the friends didn't like me, so they didn't invite me over to their house to read books in the dark. Hey, there's a dog. Come here, Toast. Let's see if I can stream it down. See, he's afraid of it.
Come here.
Hey, Tommy. Mr. Toast. Oh my goodness, what is that dog doing?
Good boy.
Hmm? Look at that little face. Look at those little whiskers.
I know, little seal whiskers and little eyebrows.
Whoa. Come here.
Okay, dogs.
Yeah.
Hot out here.
Good boy. It is very hot. Oh,
Okay,
I was finally getting him to talk. Okay. Okay, here we go. One more time, everybody. Thank you.
For the visit?
Yes. There we go. All right. That was one of them family moments. I don't know who that dog was. My aunt just collects locals. She goes next door and down the street walking her dog, and then all the other dogs follow them home. And then she lets them in the house, and well, the police have been here several times today. No one ever said we weren't. Identity. No one ever said we weren't. No one ever said we weren't peasants in disguise. Disguise as more poor people that looking towards the skies. We're poor. We're poor. Peasants in disguise. Remember that song? I can't believe you remember that song. I think I started dying. You cease to amaze me. Never cease to amaze. Cease to amaze. You cease to amaze me. Well, I can't remember how that one goes, but I think you do. All right. What else? What else have we got going? What else is going on? Oh, what? These glasses? Oh! 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 Damn. The hell? Was that you, Terry?
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay, sorry, Terry. Hey, my producer. Whew. Y'all know how it is. See, internet? That's much better. Be concise. Think about your strategy. You gotta strategize. Yeah. Love doesn't happen overnight. No, it only happens on the spot in movies and stuff like that. But I never done in real life. Yeah, that's how it goes out there. You just gotta take some time. You know, it takes that time to make that love. Okay? Yeah. And that's how we gotta do it. Okay, that's enough of that. I don't like doing that accent. It kind of gives me heartburn. Does anybody have any Zantac? Preferably the 100 milligram. It's like a rain shower of love. Alright, I'm just gonna sit here for a second. Gather my thoughts. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. That's so true. Oh, that's so fucking true. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I forgot what I was going to say. So, other than that, things are looking pretty good. Birthday's coming up in 4 months, and I don't know, I'm looking forward to getting like a reindeer. I think I'm going to get a big old fat reindeer this time around. Last time I got some nunchucks. I think this year I'm definitely going to get my reindeer. I want 9 of them. Was it Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Dawn, then Blitzen, Ritzen, Affliction, and Trapper. And Dapper. That's right. I said them all. What? No, don't go berserk. And don't call me God. Not in front of everybody else. They're gonna figure it out. Oh my gosh darn dang. What are you the god of? What could you possibly be the god of? Boredom. I'm the god of watching grass grow. Who revived? Jeez. That's like the third Robin Williams I've heard in that matter of days. For me, I was telling my mom about that earlier today. Or my aunt, because I have a hairy body. Like Robin Williams, he was like a gorilla. And I'm kind of similar. I'm like, whoa, I got hair there? Holy crap. It's like, I go to shave it, it's like, so I gotta be careful what I wish for. And what I don't wish for. Because if I don't wish for it, then it's only gonna happen every once, something like that. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I can never be as funny as him, though. Let's see. Leroy. Don't forget Leroy. The baby? Where is he? Did you see him? Is he crawling around behind me or something like that? I'm coming, Leroy. Hold on. I got you, buddy. It's all better now. That's right. It's okay. Everybody's gonna be okay. Oh God! Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where's Leroy? Oh my God, where's he? Oh shit. You little fuck. You son of fuck. You bit me. Did you see that, Terry? He bit me 3 times. Oh, I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding, Terry. Terry, call somebody. Oh shit. Well, what the? Where is he? I think he's kind of trying to get my Achilles tendon. Oh my God. You little shit. Oh, Terry, my hair fell off. Oh no, holy crap.
Hang on, Storie, we're trying to get you out of there.
No, you're not. You guys are laughing behind the... I see you behind the glass. You're laughing. Oh, son of a... Whoa, he's running. He's hunting me. He's strategizing. What? I'm gonna kill... I think I'm okay. It's all good. It's a good thing I got Pedialyte. It's what keeps me strong. It's what keeps me young. And always on the watch of babies like Leroy. Thank God for Pedialyte. And thank God for you, my friendly viewers. Appreciate the company. If I didn't have diabetes before, I certainly have it now. All right, that was the commercial. Now I can get back to being terrified. Oh my God. So if you didn't know, that was me doing that baby noise. Then I can do it now if you want. So, yeah. That's what I used to do when I was scared. And I would be, like walking home at night or something like that. I would make creepy noises with my voice in order to scare off the demons and the things that were following me home in the bushes. Because I'd be walking home and there'd be things in the orchards, like shadows and creatures with red eyes and stuff following me home. And I'd go, and they would go fleeing deeper into the orchard, where they were more than likely, like, I don't know, had some camp and they were growing weed or something. I don't know what they used to do. Hell of a time. Hell of a time. Great time to be alive, though. I really do appreciate the likes. Internet, I can't keep up. You be careful out there, Wendigo. Don't get me started on the Wendigo. I'll tell you when to go. You're not going yet, buddy. Partner. I'll tell you when to go. Be safe out there, buddy. You take care. We're all rooting for you. We all love you very much. You get home safe and you be a good boy. I love you. You know that. I love you. And I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm being a dork. Little did he know the creatures were with me the whole time. Oh my God. Yeah, what's today? Monday. Monday fun day. Tomorrow's Tuesday booze day. So, I wish it was Tubes Day. That way it could be Boobs Day, but nope, it's Booze Day. And unfortunately, I don't drink, so I have to go somewhere where people do, so I can watch them do it. It's not fun, but it's somewhere that the god of boredom, the god of watching grass grow, likes to go to watch people drink booze on a Tuesday, on Booze Day. It's not fun, it's not easy, but somebody's got to do it, and here I am doing it. I've got to take copious notes. And usually I like to spend a lot of time in the restroom just to hear conversations that escalate over the course of the evening. Whereas like one guy gets there and he starts drinking by himself. By the end of the night, he thinks he's drinking with 8 other people, but it's just still him. So in the bathroom, he thinks he's talking to somebody in the other stall next to him, and in the urinal and all that stuff on the roof and stuff. Most of the time, it's me hanging from the rafters, and he can see me, but he doesn't know it. His peripherals, they definitely know it, but he's too drunk to even fathom what I can do with pulleys and ropes and things like that. So, safety first, friends. You always got to wear a helmet when you do that, but still, have fun, be safe, and creep people the hell out. Spooky season is coming soon. Yeah. See you later. Let's see. Hello, Diabolico. Hello. Are the children all tucked in? Looks like they are. Lay down, Jimmy. I'm done with the cue cards. They don't get me nowhere. They don't give me any sort of personality. Just reading off a cue card gets boring after a while. I like to go off the cuff. This is me going off the cuff. Hi. What are you doing? Hi. Are my lips turning red? It's like fruit punch. Do I look like a vampire? A pathetic, washed up, lonely old vampire. I mean, judging by the rings, when you cut off my head, the rings on my neck is 300 years. It's not fair. It's unfortunate that you have to find out how old vampires are in that way, too. You can't just take their word for it. Not these days. People want proof. The proof is in the pudding, and vampires are also made of pudding. Thankfully. So, all that subtle stuff. I'll be interested to see what Storie Grubb does during the spooky season. I can't remember what I did last year. I was working on some interesting stuff. Some commissions. But I think this year it would be fun to. I think I did a video for Halloween last year, and it was one of my songs, but I should do a new one. That would be fun. It'd be fun to do like seasons. I love autumn. That's my favorite time of the year. I was born in the fall, so. It kind of stuck with me. I'm a Scorpio. The Scorpio dog. I'll be on the other side of 40 I'll be 46. Fancy way of saying it. But because I was born on a leap year in 1887, that means in the next year I'll be 55 years old. I leap like 10 or 12 years or something like that. And it's I'm looking forward to it, but I mean it's gonna be complicated at like the DMV. I'm gonna have to go through and change a bunch of stuff. Because it's not like they keep track of that kind of stuff, or if they would, I feel like they would, but I don't think they do. So I tend to not really think too much about that, because why? I just made it up. It's not even real. So yeah. Other than that, I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. With the oppressed. Oh gosh. Let's see. That's a great question. Great question. First of all, South Africa. Oh gosh, about 6 months. 6 months. Yeah. But anyways, I remember a time before air and before love, and it was 13 or 14 years ago or something like that. And everybody was trying to impress each other with their new cars and their new jobs and their new ways of life and all that fun stuff, But I didn't really buy into it because I could see what was coming. The great crash of 2012 when the world ended. It was obvious. I mean, it was there in the Mayan calendar and everything. It was said that things were going to come to a screech, and they did. And to this day, I knew that I should have voted for somebody else back in 1902 because anybody but Billy the Kid. He was just wholly irresponsible, and when he was elected, I felt so ashamed because I was riding with him that whole time. I was riding with him, and I rode with him until the very end. Him and Pat Garrett, the whole bunch. But then when that plane came and hit us out of the sky, I wasn't. It's nothing worth talking about. It's ancient history, right? But still, it's important to. You have to remember where you come from sometimes, and where you're going. And Brandon, what? 44 in March. Hey, cool. 44 for me was a good year. Let's see. I can't wait. I feel great. Good. The Mayan calendar. If the world ended into it, where are we now? We're after the end of the world. This is after end. AE, after end. What do you... Surely you know that. Baby, come on now. Surely you know that. Surely. When everything... Have you ever heard the expression living on borrowed time? It's also the name of my new channel about time travel and about how time, if time really existed, do you think that they would tell us about it? No, absolutely not. It's fake as shit. It's just as fake as the Earth being square, round, flat, whatever. People believe that there's an actual Earth. There is no Earth. That's the trick. That's the trip. That is the trip. There is no frickin' Earth. And there's no frickin' moon. There's no clouds. There's no flowers. There's a few elephants. A few dolphins. But other than that, nothing. There ain't nothing. It's all gone. But it's coming back. It's making a comeback. And I think everything's going to start getting better very soon. I think it might take about 15 minutes. But it's rebooting as we speak. And yeah, it's looking like it's coming back into reality. So, all we can do is pray and try to kill each other as much as possible. So, yeah, no. William H. Bonney, also known as what was another one of his he had like a few different, he had several fakies. I was fascinated with him when I was a kid. They're making a new Young Guns with Emilio Estevez directing it and stuff. I think that's cool. I hope it's even if it's not great, I still think it'd be fun to have a third one. I was really into those movies as a kid too. My dad was a cop, and my family had horses and stuff. Still do. But so I grew up around horses and stuff, and around the time those movies were a thing. So we'd always go out into the pastures and out in the fields at night and play Young Guns. But then when we got older, we would play Halloween and Friday the 13th because my brother Gabe would get all these masks and stuff and hunt us down. Play hide and go seek with him as Michael Myers on like 20 acres of land. It was a great childhood, and those sometimes. Anyways, yeah. Your ding ding is red. No way. Like a dog? That's cool. I think it's also the name of a song. What, Ding Ding is? Ding Ding is the name of a song? And Red is the album? There's the Ding 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 Dog, the Ding Ding Ditch Dog or something like that. I think it's... Never mind, I'm thinking of Walking Unbroken. Feels just like I'm walking broken. I remember seeing, I used to watch VH1 and MTV back in the early 90s, and that song was huge. I used to just watch music videos all freaking day, just jump back and forth, because I didn't have cable out where we lived out in the country. So when I went into, live with my mom, she had cable. And I would during the summer, when I didn't have to do much, I would just sit there and watch VH1, and I would just go back to MTV and VH1 just to watch all the videos I could, because it was just fascinating. And that was before all of those channels just turned into like reality show networks. So weird. Anyways, yeah. I get lost in nostalgia. It's easy to. Sometimes, because everything you look at now, there's nothing new that comes out. I mean, wouldn't say nothing, but there's so much stuff that comes out that's just based on nostalgia. Even like Star Wars and all these shows that come out, and everything is just, it's just a copycat of better things that happened a long time ago that felt deeper and had deeper roots within our psyche. And nowadays I feel like they're just milking that for all it is, not coming up with anything new. Even with the Young Guns thing, if I was being super cynical, just let it freaking be. Why even? It's just because you're alive doesn't mean that you should do certain things. And oh, while he's alive, they should do this and this and this. Like, no, they shouldn't. The guy's like 99 years old. But he's playing like the dude that claimed to be Billy the Kid. So there might be a different Billy the Kid, like playing him, the younger version of him, if they're doing flashbacks and stuff like that. I forget his name, like Bill Bush. Oh gosh, what's his name? I was gonna say Bushwick Bill, but that's a gangster rapper. I've been a stupid ass motherfucker since the penitentiary became my residence. All that fun stuff. I better go inside, and I am sweating like a hog. Let's see, never mind, I'm thinking of what broke guys. I hope that's good. Young Guns better be good. Yeah, I hope so. It'd be cool if it was good, because there's so much stuff that isn't that great. I wasn't a big fan of Superman. I really liked the way that it looked and stuff like that in certain parts, but I wasn't a huge fan of it. I liked it for what it is, but there were just certain parts that were kind of crucial where I was thinking to myself, why did they do that? They didn't have to do that. Or scenes that are just for the trailer, and then you see him in the movie and it's way out of context, and you say to yourself, what in the world is that about? You know what I mean? And then, but it was enjoyable in some parts, and yada yada. But I actually really liked. These are the only two movies I've seen in the theater besides Nosferatu in like 5 years or something like that. So they're kind of fresh on my mind. But I saw Fantastic Four, and I actually really liked the Fantastic Four. There were parts of it again that were kind of weird, but the writing was pretty good, and the characters were enjoyable, and I liked that sort of universe that they were building, and I just hope that they kind of, if they keep going forward with this, stick with that sort of version of, reality. But most of the time, the movie's just, it's actually pretty good, but it's not doing well. And that was the one movie I thought was doing I thought was pretty good. Anyways, my point is that, yeah, I'm not like a movie critic or anything, but when you see a movie and it's just disappointing or it's just unmemorable, and you just don't, it doesn't move you in any way, shape, or form. It's just, those are movies that are a dime a dozen these days. And they spend millions and millions and record-breaking numbers on these movies that just flop because they think that people, all they care about is spectacle, and they don't care about story and, like a build-up, a proper build-up and a payoff and just a good story, They just have to throw like politics and whatever they can into, So now I sound like an old man yelling from my front porch. And it sucks because studios get involved and they ruin everything. Like they ruin the Alien franchise. They ruin so much stuff because then they all merge. And so many great studios go under because like the conglomerates just swallow them alive. But that's the way of the world. That's where we're headed. Someday. Certainly is identity. I hope that's what I was sort of conveying, because that's what I was trying to say that whole time. Thank you for having my back there. Ghetto boys. Ghetto. I used to listen to the Ghetto Boys. I love Bushwick Bill. I had his B-side, his single. I used to listen to a single all the time when he did like a solo record. I want to say it was like called Everclear or something like that, or I haven't listened to it since I was in the 9th grade or 8th grade or something like that. But Bushwick was cool. I liked all those guys, Chuck D. But yeah, that's the kind of shit. It's just like punk rock of of a different kind, just rock. It was just like in your face and just telling it like it was. Very, very. And my dad was a cop, and so we were listening to like Ice-T, like Cop Killer and stuff like that. And my dad's a freaking cop. If my dad would have caught us with those tapes, he would have whipped us. He would have whipped us really good. You would have loved it. Continue on Iron Mike's theater screen. My friend is the manager, and it's after hours. Hello, everybody, buddy. You just made a short video to tell how I feel. Internet Ice-T Reckless. Yeah. It's funny too because he was in New Jack City. That was the first time I'm sure Ice-T acted before that, but he was in that movie New Jack City with Wesley Snipes and a ton of great actors. But Chris Rock was in it too, played a junkie. But Ice-T was an undercover cop in that movie. It's a really intense movie, very graphic and very intense. And it was interesting because nowadays there's even Ice Cube I'm pretty sure has played cops and stuff, and it's just interesting where they come from. That they would even like consider playing police officers in there, especially Ice-T, because the album was called Cop Killer. It's like, what the that always cracked us up as kids. We're like, what, he's playing a cop in this movie? But he's really good in that movie. He's creepy. He's cool. It's rock and roll, baby. It's rock and roll. Yeah, oh, ever so clear. Yeah, because he got shot in the eye, and he wore like a patch and stuff. He died. He died a while ago. I forget how he died, but yeah, it's getting sad. He had a rough life. Anyways, I've been on here for a little while. I should probably go. I appreciate the company and all the nice stuff. Peace out. You too, baby. I appreciate the company. And I'm going to say I appreciate the company about 5 more times. That's my tagline. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to say it ever again. Well, that is, yeah. I listen to a lot of old stuff, too. You forget, I was born in 1893. Long before the Second and Third World War happened. Truth is a matter of opinion. Yeah, Wesley Snipes was crazy in that. Oh, was it Jed Nelson? New Jack. Oh, okay. I come from the very dark industrial age. Be careful out there, Internet. Take care of yourself, buddy. It was a good movie. And then when Chris Rock gets found out because he's high and he's like in that room where all the people are naked so they can't steal, the product and stuff. Oh man, and how he's killed. It's just there's so much brutality in that movie, it's gnarly. But yeah, everybody have a wonderful night. Take care of yourselves. Thanks for stopping by. How about that? I love you. Spread some kindness if you can. Identity. Do the opposite of that if you can. The world needs it. I'm playing. And I don't know. Hug a squirrel. Something like that, Take it easy, Pastor. Appreciate you. I appreciate you all. All right, goodbye then. The young ones. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, I was gonna go. Yeah, the young ones. I didn't realize it was so early 80s, though, because it was like early 80s, like 81 or something, right? But the dude that played Drop Dead Fred was in it. I always forget his name, but I loved Drop Dead Fred when I saw it as a kid, too. I was like a Drop Dead Fred fan. So, anyway. Love you guys. And great recommendation, by the way. Take care. Don't be unaware. Take care of each other.